Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. Throwing to start the drive. St. Clair. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And they end result.
Tyler Lockett, 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press. And
he rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jayon Brown.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second and 1 from the 2.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Jarvis Landry with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw on second down, Knight. This one brought in by Jefferson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Throwing on first down. Knight setting up the screen for Cook.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Looking to throw on second down. Knight, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And Walker has it. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Vikings head out to take over once again. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover, the play.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And now out comes Minnesota. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And going right back to Walker. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. St. Clair. He's got his tight end fan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. St. Clair throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jarvis Landry, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Knight. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Knight. He's going to get this one down to Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And a gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw again to Jefferson on the slant. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Knight. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw. Knight. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Knight. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Knight. Touchdown, Vikings. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to claw one back. Extra point forthcoming. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. St. Clair throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, St. Clair setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 37. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, St. Clair. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 37 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it. And he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Knight. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. Make sure you're selective in doing so. your hands.
On first down, Knight. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Throwing on first down, Knight. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. St. Clair over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And he's got this down to the 35. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Knight. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
On third down, Knight. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. On first and 10, St. Clair.
That is taken in by the tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down. St. Clair. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Eric Kendricks coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Knight. And that'll be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Knight. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Knight looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. To throw on 2nd down, St. Clair, and his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson
Anderson. 72 yards. And the Vikings are able to at least get one score back. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On first down, St. Clair. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, it's Walker. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's got some space here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
And the Seahawks first down.
And Walker once more. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now this offense comes back out on the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Knight. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Knight. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Knight. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4 but got 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. St. Clair, he's got his big tight end, Fant. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the try here for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 1st and 10, Knight. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Knight. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Knight. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point. A bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Knight. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, Knight. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they